Hello everyone and welcome to Soul Talk. This is me, your girl, Megan G. And I have with me today two of my very loyal clients. My most loyal. They've been with me from the start through everything. I present to you today the twinsies. We have Deidre and Dawn. I wanted to basically sit down and just be real. My whole goal of opening my business was to transform feet. People are so self-conscious about their feet. A lot of people have a ton of foot issues. What was it like before you started coming? Were y'all feeling self-conscious about your feet? What's the story?
Very self-conscious. We would not wear toes out, all day, every
but why? What was the issue that you all thought was going on with your feet?
So we went to a bad nail shop. Like over time. Oh yeah, over time it just got worse.
Worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It has to change. And I see that a lot within my clients. A lot of people come from traditional nail salons. And just because it's a traditional nail shop, we don't call them chop shops. We don't call them, by the culture. They are nail salons where you go, you walk in and you stick your feet in water. It happens. It's therapeutic. The water is therapeutic. So a lot of people are shocked that my services are so. Let me ask you that. And you realized that the pedicure would be waterless. What was your reaction?
I thought it was nice. It was nice, but I was confused at first because I'm like, just growing up, you always think like pedicures are going to.
Yeah.
So doing the waterless pedicure, I'm like, okay, I like this. And to me, just looking at how it realized and everything, I'm like, this is the way to go. Yeah.
So you were coming to me and your feet were just completely bad, and so we started the journey of topicals. The podiatrist that I did my internship was a Claris topical. It was like a nail polish that you would paint on your toenails every day. Did you all find that effective? How did that process work?
To start off, it was, and then I just was not consistent at all. Yeah, I was like, I cannot get up, because you had to do it twice a day. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Working night shift, having it was too much. I stopped.
I
don't think it was. I think it was beneficial to my smaller toes, but that big toe.
Well, because your big toe was the thickest toe that you had.
Right.
And I find it interesting that you all are identical twins, but I knew you all literally because of your feet. One was just a tad bit, I'm not going to say who, but one was just a tad bit, a little worse off than the other. But it's okay, nonetheless. So the Claris, the thing with all medication, you have to be consistent. And I think that's the thing that people lack the most is consistency. I know, because trust me, I'm inconsistent with hosting social media. But so consistency. That's definitely putting the medication in more than once. And when we have life is life, and you're not thinking about your medicine. Right. You're not thinking about medication to put in my toes. So, over that period of time, it probably just didn't do anything for you. So let's fast forward. 2019, we were doing the Claris topicals, and then we learned about where you could take a pill, the Lamisil pill. Of course, the doctor has to test your liver. It's very strong. It's a pill that you'll take in a 3-month round, and it's supposed to significantly change the outlook of your toenails. I've seen where it works. People will take it, and I've literally seen changes within the first month of their toenails. However, I want Deidre to explain how some clients will take it and literally will get sick off of it. It's not for everyone. So explain when you started taking the Lamisil and how that affected you.
So I was doing Lamisil orally, and then I was doing a topical betamethasone cream.
Ooh, you better say that word, girl. Come on.
So I was doing them both at the same time. I would have to take the Lamisil, was it twice a day? Once a day. Just once a day, but it was a huge pill. I don't do well with pills anyway, but I forced myself to do it, and then ended up in the hospital with heart issues, not from the pill, but just a sporadic heart issue. Yeah. And they saw that my liver enzymes were elevated, and that can definitely be due to the Lamisil pill.
Okay. Yeah.
So of course I stopped that.
Yeah, immediately. Woo, that was scary.
It was.
But I'm so glad that you actually took the step though. Yeah. A lot of people are like, I'm not going to the doctor. Yeah. Or you have the ones that I don't want to take medication. I don't want to take oral medication. And that's the biggest thing that we have in today's world, a lot of people are more into wellness and holistic measures that they can take to heal versus medication. I'm completely back to the drawing board. You're still, let me say this, they still consistently over the years came to me every month. I'm talking about every month. They still come to get their toes done. And it wasn't just to look cute. It wasn't just always just slapping restoration or a new toe on. They would come literally just for the wellness, for me to reduce the thickness of their toenails so that they can apply their topicals consistently. Yeah. And I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so after you did lemon seal, no go. Now, we're back to the drawing board. A lot of times it takes finding the right healthcare provider. We work as a team. That did not work. You decided to take a step and find another podiatrist. A lot of times you need a second opinion. When you go to the doctor and you get that news and you get that diagnosis, you're like, oh, I feel so bad. This can't be the only option. You get that second opinion, right? So you decided, hey, let me do some research, find another doctor. And that's exactly what you did. And guess, tell me what happened when you went to that doctor.
It was amazing. I came in, she examined my feet, she told me what it was. Well, I already knew kind of what it was. I thought it was a fungus. She looked at me. It was affecting like my big toes the most and like my fourth toe on my left foot. So she checked my liver enzymes. They were fine. She started me on oral medication. She repeated the lab work in like 60 days. What, 60 days? 6 weeks? One of them, 6 weeks maybe. Liver enzymes still fine. Unlike Deidre's experience, my liver enzymes stayed wonderful. I did another round of the treatment for another 6 weeks.
So you did Lamazil as well, and it did not affect you.
It did not. I will tell you, within the first, I say 30 days of taking that medication, I saw improvement. And I didn't see it at first, but then when I came to you and you were like so excited, I'm like, let me see. And I was like, okay, I see it. I see it. I would take pictures and like, did you look at my toes, girl?
Literally, like, people don't understand. I see you pretty much once a month, so I can see the changes. You know, when you're going on your daily life and you looking down at your toes in the shower, it ain't changed. Nothing. It still looks the same. But when you come see me after that 3-4 week, even 6 week period, I can see just the slightest change, and I love that. I'm just like, wait a minute, hold on, I'm seeing some new growth here. I get super excited because at the end of the day, this has always been the goal for me in my business, to grow your own toenails out. I don't want to be putting fake toenails on you for the rest of your life. That's not the goal. The goal is for you to heal your own toes, and we're going to work together to get back and do that transformation. So that's great. That's super, super great. What would you say to someone who's nervous about foot care in general? I'm sure you were nervous. Y'all were nervous the first time coming to meet me.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I was nervous. I was more embarrassed more than anything. Cause I was like, Lord, how did I let my feet get this bad? And it took like the pandemic for me to be like at home, like, girl, you have got to do better. So let's just get this ball rolling. So it's more embarrassment more than anything, but you made me feel so comfortable. And that I can definitely appreciate that, because I was like, she's not judging me. I felt seen, I felt heard. I was like, okay, I done found my person who I can come to. So I appreciate that.
That's what's up. We all have our own insecurities. And so I'm never the one to just look and judge. I wanted to always make sure that anybody that sat in my chair is safe and comfortable with sharing their stories. What would be a takeaway from your foot care journey that you would like to express to others who may be going through a similar situation?
Go for it. Just start it. My biggest thing, because Deidre had started her regimen and seen a bunch of podiatrists and everything before I did, and she's like, Dawn, you need to make an appointment, and I was just so hesitant about it. Why? I have no clue. Why did I think I was gonna be embarrassed for the doctor? I don't know. Craziness and crazy thoughts. I don't know. But my takeaway, my advice would be just start the process. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. Just build up that self-confidence and just start the process, because it's very well worth it. You're gonna love the results.
Thank you, ladies, so much for being loyal clients to me over the years. To get healthy toenails. That is the goal. That's the goal. And now y'all got it. Y'all don't even need to come to me anymore. Thanks for joining us today for Soul Talk. Thank you to my loyal twins, Deidre and Zion. And we'll see y'all next time. kids bad.
Right.
Girl.
Your Honor, let's stop talking about the mama. Come on.